What's up? I'm Wicked, and today I'd like to talk to you about the root chakra. Also known as the Muladhara, the root chakra is located at the base of the spine, near the pelvic floor, and accounts for the first 3 vertebrae of the spine. The root chakra is the foundation of the physical body. It is correspondent to the earth element, and it is red. The root chakra rules over home, health, grounding, stability, being present. This is your foundations, your resources, and your security. It is the chakra of matter and material, and it is the affirmation, I am. So whenever you're using the I am affirmation, you are only activating the root chakra. If you wish to work with the others, you'll have to use different verbiage, such as I feel, I have, I love, I speak, I see, and we are, to activate each of the chakras. When a root chakra is properly balanced, open, and flowing the way that it should be, it's going to allow the kundalini to rise up into the other chakras. But if your root chakra is blocked, it's going to suppress all of that life force energy and keep it stuck in this area, making for an overactive root chakra, which is going to look a lot like being incredibly defensive, feeling insecure and unstable, having unstable actions. It could also look like being broke, being in a lot of debt, being ill in any way, shape, or form. And it can also manifest in nightmares, having trouble sleeping, and just a general feeling of unease. There is a difference between an imbalanced root chakra and an overactive root chakra. When the root chakra is imbalanced, it's going to really affect our ability to manifest, because imbalance is essentially a state of lack. And that translates to our manifestation because as the root chakra is the first of the chakra system, if that energy isn't moving throughout, it's going to keep all of it stuck there and only allow you to manifest from this unstable frequency, which is going to bring in a lot more lack, essentially. You're going to be more calibrated to what you're missing and what's keeping you feeling unsafe, insecure, unstable, and possibly even ill. Whereas an overactive root chakra is going to be much more active panic, anxiety, fear. It's going to be a very emotionally agitated state and not in any positive way. Now, when the root chakra is balanced, you're going to feel very well centered. But remember, this is only the beginning of truly centering yourself. If you want that complete center, you're going to want to make sure that all of your chakras are functioning correctly. The root chakra gets blocked through traumatic events and deep-seated fears, but it can also experience small blockages just in the way that we talk to ourselves. As I said, the root chakra is the I am affirmation, so if you're using verbiage that doesn't serve you, like I am broke, I am ill, I am unable, I am incapable, these are going to create these small blockages within your root chakra, which is also going to keep you from reaching your full potential through your manifestations, because that energy is all wound up but with no place to go. There are lots of different ways that you can clear and open your root chakra. There is working with nature, the corresponding element, so being grounded in nature, meditating in nature, spending time gardening or repotting indoor plants. Any way that you can truly connect back with the earth is going to do wonders to help open up that root chakra and to also just keep it, preventatively working really, really well so that you don't experience any of these negative pitfalls. You can also use color therapy. So as I said, the root chakra is red. So eating red foods, healthy red foods, the healthier the better, of course, but truly any red foods is going to bring power to your root chakra. The same can be said for wearing red. If you are surrounded by red, if your bed sheets are red, if you paint your nails red, one quick way to really activate and open up the root chakra is red underwear. And this can also, if you have a lot of red in your life, this can also lead your root chakra to be overactive. So if you're too surrounded by red and you're not balancing out your other chakras through this process, your root chakra is going to overactivate and you're going to feel a lot of that, again, heightened, agitated energy. If you find that that is the case, that perhaps there's too much red in your life, you don't necessarily have to redecorate your entire domicile. You can just start adding balance, which can be as simple as just paying attention to other colors, taking a mindful moment to say, I'm looking at a green plant and I'm going to channel that energy into my heart chakra to keep it open. And if you follow the Kundalini from root chakra all the way up to heart, as you do this, you're going to continue to raise your energy levels. Spicy foods are another way to activate, open, and clear the root chakra. And of course, there are tons and tons of yoga poses that you can do to open up that base chakra. You can take simply to the child's pose. It's one really effective way to open up the root chakra, but you can also do a butterfly pose, a forward pose, a mountain pose, tree pose, anything that truly makes you feel stable and really connected is going to help add some energy to that root chakra. You know, if it's imbalanced or overactive, it's essentially telling us that it doesn't have the right resources to support itself. So it's all about finding new ways to give it the foundations that it needs to function properly. Now, of course, meditation is one of the best ways to work with your chakras, and you don't necessarily need to follow a guide unless you want to. It can be incredibly helpful. But if you prefer to keep your meditation practice to yourself, what you can do is just visualize each of these chakras as you're working with them. Visualize the energy center, the part of the body in which they're at, the color. A lot of people like to visualize the chakras as lotus flowers, starting with 3 petals and then getting consecutively higher as we go up. But you can do this with any flower or any object. Anything that really brings the vibrant, bright color of red to your mind is going to help you meditate on your root chakra. You can also use crystals to help you work with your chakras and to meditate with them. You can place them directly on your body to help open up the energy centers, or just having them near you if you know you need a little added energy boost to a certain chakra is also incredibly beneficial. Some of the crystals that correspond with the root chakra are, of course, anything red. So you've got jasper, carnelian, bloodstone, but also anything really earthy. So hematite, tiger's eye, granite, also black tourmaline, black obsidian, and I'm missing one, labradorite. All relate to the root chakra as well. And these can be really wonderful ways to help you open it up in a way that doesn't require a lot of energy. So this is going to give you a lot of energy while expending very little. And I will say hematite is one of my favorite grounding crystals. That's what my necklace is made out of. And it also helps to absorb and dissipate negative energy so that it doesn't actually interfere with your frequency too much. But the same can be said for tourmaline and black obsidian as well. Jasper, carnelian, and bloodstone all being that red color, it helps to focus that energy in. Again, it's kind of that visualization process. It really helps you to visualize your root chakra and see it opening up and functioning correctly with this really bright, glowing red. But each of these crystals, of course, has their own corresponding meanings, and you can check out the crystal section at the Wicked Witch of the Web if you'd like to learn a little bit more about the individual meanings of each of these crystals. If not, just know that having a small collection like this that corresponds to each of your chakras, that alone is going to help you in your energy work practice by more than you probably think. You can also use roses, as they're red and they're really high vibrational. They can do a lot to help you with your energy work when you're dealing with any chakra, but especially the root and the heart chakra. It's also really important to remember that the root chakra is very closely connected to food, the dietary tract, and that sort of sustainability, right? So if you are in the habit of skipping breakfast, this can really affect the way that your root chakra operates, because right off the bat, you know, we're programmed with these basic instincts, and feeding ourselves is one of these very important things. If we go all day without eating, we are keeping ourselves in survival mode, because in the back of our mind, all our lower brain is thinking about is, I have to find food, I have to find food, I have to find food. This is going to make you aggressive, agitated, emotional, sad, angry, and it's going to keep your root chakra overactive, doing way too much. Skipping breakfast also really hinders your manifestations, because it emits this frequency of instability throughout your entire day. For as long as you go without eating, your body is craving some sort of sustenance and telling itself that we're in a lacking state. If you don't give yourself that solid foundation to build off of right away throughout the day, your energy centers aren't necessarily working in your favor, because all your shadow side, your lower brain, your subconscious is focused on is that lack. So do what you can to fulfill your basic human needs as early in your day as possible, and try not to push yourself too far, because all of that time that you spend in that lacked energy state, the universe is still listening. There is no pause, I'm sorry universe, I have to, get to this meeting, I don't have time to eat. All through that time, you're going to be emitting that lack, and that's all the universe is going to hear, so it's going to keep feeding lack back to you. You need to take care of yourself across all realms of consciousness, physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, in order for all of these chakras to operate properly and for you to manifest to the best of your ability. The longer that you keep yourself in a lacked and wanting state, the harder it's going to be for your high vibrational manifestations to come in to meet you. Remember, you want to match the frequency of these things, and let me tell you, billions of dollars, they're not hungry. They're well fed. That is the energy of being well fed, of being sustained, of being fully supported and stable. So one of the easiest things you can do, especially if you want to manifest more money, is make sure that you have eaten and that your root chakra is working properly. As I said, this is the chakra of the material, of the physical world. So if this chakra isn't acting properly, you're going to experience some very negative hits to your manifestation. It's going to be next to impossible to bring in that love of your life, those billions of dollars, that new job, that new car, whatever it does it for you. You're going to really struggle to bring that in if your root chakra is not operating correctly. These are higher consciousness desires that you're talking about, and you theoretically don't have your base chakra operating properly, which means your kundalini can never reach the energetic frequency to match that which you want if you're not taking care of your lower vibrating chakras. The first three chakras are very closely related to the shadow self and the subconscious. So you want to make sure that you have a very strong base with these first three chakras in order to build on that, to take your energy higher, and to truly raise your vibrational frequency so that you can start living the life you actually want. I believe that is all I have for this one. Thank you so much for joining me, and make sure to like and subscribe so that I can help you keep your third eye in the sky. Have a great day.